Hi, friends. Remember how many offers you had to draw for one buyer in order to get something accepted? Well, the market has since calmed down. However, you may still find yourself having to submit multiple offers for one buyer because either they can't come to an agreement with the seller's counteroffer or they simply want you to submit multiple offers at the same time just to see which lands the better deal. In this video, I'm going to quickly demonstrate how to create and submit multiple offers on multiple properties from one single buyer transaction using the Glide platform, an alternative to ZipForm. As soon as your buyer is pre-approved, open a transaction in Glide. Select yourself as the buyer's agent. Select Purchase Transaction. Select Actively Searching. Do not select Under Contract. It will ask you for a property address. However, at this point, since you're barely going to start showing properties, skip this step. You will see yourself as the buyer's agent. This is a great time to add your buyer's contact information. Don't forget to add their email address. And now you have added your buyer into the transaction. You have now created a transaction for your buyer. Next step is to upload your pre-approval letter and proof of funds by clicking on Documents. Add your pre-approval letter and proof of funds into the buyer's document folders. And now you're ready to show property. Once you are ready to submit offers, go back into your buyer transaction. Click on Add Property. Enter the MLS number of the first property you are going to submit an offer on. This details page will show some of the information from the listing pulled from the MLS, including the listing agent's information. And now we have created our first transaction for the first listing we are going to make an offer on. You may upload any documentation for this listing, such as an MLS sheet. And now you are ready to prepare an offer package. But before we do so, my buyer has told me that they would like to submit an offer on a second property. So let's go back to our main page. And you see we have our first listing ready to go. We're going to go ahead and add another property into the buyer's transaction. And repeat the same process in order to pull the MLS information into your buyer transaction. And now we have two listings ready to submit an offer on. Let's go ahead and click on the first one. Click on Prepare an Offer Package. At this point, you would add a fresh RPA form, but we recommend that you have a template, specifically a template for your buyer. Once you apply, click on Continue Preparing Offer. Click on your purchase agreement. If you applied a template, some of this information should already be pre-filled out, such as the information you see checked here. Now, you can continue completing the RPA the old-fashioned way, or you can use Glide's Document Wizard. I'm going to go ahead and use Glide Documents Wizard by clicking Start Filling. Begin by filling in all the information for your RPA, such as the sales price and close of escrow, etc. In this example, I'm going to select that the buyer's loan is an FHA offer. Again, if you applied an RPA template, some of this information should be already pre-filled out. For example, in my template, I had already filled out that the NHD to be paid by seller and should be seller's choice. I had pre-filled out termite inspection to be paid by seller and seller to pay for escrow fee and title insurance policy. Also, home warranty plan was also completed from my template. Once done, click on Continue. Make sure to review the RPA for completeness. Once you're done with your RPA, click on Save and Close. If you notice, the FHA mandatory clause was added in here because I checked that my buyer's loan was an FHA. Make sure to click on your document and complete any necessary information. You may rearrange these documents in any order that you like. Now you're ready to obtain buyer signatures. And just like ZipForm, you have the option to use their free e-signature system or your own DocuSign account by integrating it into Glide. Make sure you have yourself and your buyer ready to sign along with everybody's email address. Glide will automatically place all signature tabs in place. Make sure everything is set in place before you hit send. If you're going to send multiple offers for your buyer to sign, I recommend you enter the property street name. In this example, it's Hillside Avenue. Envelope has been sent. Now, before you go back into your transaction, you can go ahead and sign now. Once you're done signing, you can return to transaction. Once you sent your first offer for your buyer to sign, go back and repeat the same process with the second listing so your buyer may sign the offer. Once your buyer signs the offer, you will receive an email notifying you that the offer package is ready to be delivered to the listing agent. Just click on Review Offer and it will lead you right back into the specific transaction so you can deliver the offer. Or you can log back into Glide, click on your buyer transaction, you'll find your 2 listings, click on the first listing you're going to submit the offer on. Click on Continue Preparing Offer, and there you will find the RPA and the FHA and mandatory clause signed by your buyer. Now, before you submit the offer, go ahead and add your pre-approval letter, proof of funds, and any other document you want to include in your offer submission. Click on Add Documents. Click on Add from My Transaction since we've uploaded the pre-approval letter and proof of funds in the buyer documents. And now you're ready to submit. Go ahead and click on Submit Offer. Glide will prepare a nice summary for the listing agent by pulling key terms from the RPA. And now your offer is ready to be sent. No need to download any documents to upload into your email. Everything is done here in Glide. Don't forget to type a message for the listing agent. Included in this email will be the offer documents, and you can also select if you want a text message sent when the listing agent opens the offer. Let's preview what the listing agent will receive. It will have an attachment of the offer documents and a nice offer summary. Once you are done reviewing, go ahead and click on Submit Offer, and the listing agent will receive your offer package. Once you send your first offer, go ahead and go back to the next listing and repeat the same process. Keep in mind, you can continue adding listings for any other properties your buyer wishes to make an offer on by clicking Add a Property. In the meantime, you may start receiving counteroffers on the offers you have submitted. When you are ready to have your buyer sign the counteroffers, upload them into the appropriate place. If I receive a counteroffer on Hillside Avenue, I will upload it into Hillside. So let's click on Hillside and upload our counteroffer. Go back into Continue Preparing Offer. Upload the counteroffer received from the listing agent, and you are ready to request signatures from your buyer. Now, if your buyer would in turn make a counteroffer to the seller, you can go ahead and upload a buyer counteroffer from the card library. Make sure you fill in the terms, and now you're ready to send the buyer counteroffer and the seller's counteroffer for buyer's signature. Repeat the same process for any other listings you would like to negotiate counteroffers on. Now, once you receive the good news that one of these offers has been accepted, you will convert this to a pending transaction. Just go to your top right and change the status to Under Contract. Select the listing the offer was accepted on. And now you have officially converted your transaction into a pending transaction. At this point, go ahead and invite your TC by going into Details and Parties. Click on Parties, Add a Party, choose Buyer Team TC, add your TC Professional Transaction, check the box to invite us into the transaction. It will send us an email that we are invited to your transaction. And now we'll be able to organize your transaction, draw disclosures, and obtain signatures on your behalf. Don't forget, you can also submit an offer by clicking Submit Offer in the MLS. Very helpful when you're out in the field and you need to submit an offer on the spot. Click on Submit Offer and look for your buyer's transaction. Glide will download all the MLS data into your buyer's transaction. Click on Create an Offer and repeat the same process as the previous listing submitted offers on. All right, friends, so there it is. If you would like training on the Glide platform for yourself or for your office, reach out to me and we'll schedule an appointment, and I'll see you next week.